Hey, what's going on, music community? This is Dan. I am Cassette Mayhem. Welcome to my channel. Thought I'd shoot a video for my truck today. I haven't done one of those videos since my last channel that I had, where I would shoot, 3 CDs I'm cranking today. I did shoot one last week, just a few pickups. I was on my way to the lake, and I just happened to pull over to a parking lot and say, yep, these are the ones that I want to show what I got. So anyway, today I'm going to get back on that. 3 CDs that I'm cranking today. And yeah, I got up this morning in one of those moods where I didn't want anything too heavy or too over the top. I was in just one of those moods where I thought, maybe some glam or hair. I know people hate that term in music or that genre, but for me, I don't care what you call it. I love all the music in that genre. Whether you want to call it glam, hair, sleaze, whatever you want to call it, I love it. So as I was going through my library, it was like, okay, these are the 3 albums I'm going to listen to today. Although, I've said it before, I do not have a CD player in my truck. I do have Amazon Prime on my phone, which means I can play these albums whenever I want. And I thought, yeah, I can play these while I go to work, but I can show you the physical copies to what I'm listening to on my way to work. So here's the first episode back. 3 CDs that I'm going to be playing today. One that I'm playing on my work travel now. Second, at my lunch hour, I usually set my truck and I listen to music anyway. So CD number 2, what I'm listening to at my lunch hour. And number 3 is a CD that I'm going to be listening to on my way back home. So without further ado, let's jump into the first album that I'm going to be cranking this morning. This is Steelheart, the debut album from Steelheart. Came out in 1990. Absolutely amazing album for anyone who's never heard this album. I think we all have, but if you haven't, check this out. Very, very good album. I can never remember the guy's name. I can remember, I just can never say it, which is Mike Mahavlich or whatever it is, the lead vocalist of this band. I remember the first time I saw the video for Can't Stop Me Loving You, I was like, holy man, can that guy freaking sing. And for anyone, probably y'all know anyway, but the movie Rockstar, Steel Dragon, Mike was the vocalist who sang all those Steel Dragon songs. That is an absolutely amazing soundtrack. If you don't have it, get it. Rockstar with Mark Wahlberg, Jennifer Aniston, great movie. Love the soundtrack to that. But anyway, back to this. This is Steelheart with songs like Love Ain't Easy, Can't Stop Me Loving You, I'll Never Let You Go, which was the slow ballad off the album. Regardless, very, very good album. So there's CD number 1 that I'm going to be playing today on my way to work. This is Steelheart, debut album. Next one that I am going to be playing, I'm not sure when this album came out, to be honest with you. I'm not sure. But I just picked it up a couple of months ago because I'd seen it before and I thought, I wonder if that would be any good. Yeah, I'm going to buy it. And this is Pretty Boy Floyd. Wanted Dead or Alive. Or no, sorry, Public Enemies. Very good album. Again, I was skeptical when I bought it because I was like, I don't know. Because the first album, Leather Boys with Electric Toys, is just an absolutely amazing album. I love that album. And then when I saw this one, I thought, it's always great. You take a gamble on some of these albums. If you like them, whatever. But for this album, I don't think it's as sleazy as the Leather Boys album. Still a very, very good album. I love this album. Again, they're just straight up rock or hair metal sleaze, whatever you want to call it. So there's the CD I'm going to be playing on my lunch hour. This is Pretty Boy Floyd. This is Public Enemy. Again, if you've never heard this album, give it a listen. It's very, very, very good. I love this album. And last but not least, album that came out in 1987. Whenever I play this band, I only have 2 CDs by them. But this is always my go-to one because I love this album. And that is the debut album from Faster Pussycat. Don't Change That Song, Bathroom Wall, Cat House. For anyone who was ever into the glam or metal scene back in the day, had this album in their collection. I remember seeing the video for Don't Change That Song and was like, wow, like new music. When I bought the cassette, which I still have today, and just an absolutely amazing album. Wake Me When It's Over was the second album that came out after this. And then I think the third one was Whipped, I do believe. Wake Me When It's Over is a really good album as well. I don't play it as much as I would this one. Whipped, I remember hearing it and I was like, I really didn't know what to think of it when it first came out. I had the cassette. I no longer have it. But you know, I'm going back and I'm reliving these old bands that I used to listen to back in the day and listening to them now, and they sound, I like them now, but I didn't like them then. Another prime example would be, was it Extreme 3 or whatever? 3 Sides, I think was the name of the cassette, the album that came out after Pornography. I didn't like it at all, and then it took me 25 years later to play it again. I was like, you know something, that's actually a really good album. And I think maybe I'm going to do that same thing with Whipped. Go back, listen to it again, and think, you know something, maybe it'll be a really good album. I don't know. But on my drive home today, I am going to be playing Faster Pussycat from 1987. The debut album, actually just an absolute killer album. Very, very good album. So there you go, music community. I have 3 CDs that I am going to be playing today. So we got Steelheart, some Pretty Boy Floyd, and some Faster Pussycat. Again, 3 great albums, 3 great bands. So if you haven't checked any of these bands out, which I know we have, but especially the Pretty Boy Floyd one, check it out. It's actually a very good album. So anyway, 3 CDs that I'm cranking today. I hope everybody's doing well. Stay safe. And hey, listen, keep the music going. Cheers.